welcome back to Geek's Bathhouse. It has been a while. I've been busy and slacking off on soap making, but I'm super excited to be getting back into it. Got kind of a kick of inspiration with this Micas and More spring challenge. So today we are making a spring soap as well. To put our little geeky spin on it, we are taking our inspiration from the spring Eladrin of Dungeons and Dragons. The Eladrin are an elf subrace from the Feywild. They are very happy and joyous, and their colors are blues and greens and springtime colors that we'll be using in this soap. So I am just getting my hot lye water into my hard oils here and getting all that mixed up. You guys have seen me do the heat transfer method before. That's kind of my favorite way to soap. So while this is kind of working and finishing melting, I'll probably have to hit it with a stick blender here in a minute. I'll show you the colors I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this strawberry pink right here. I have Cosmic Purple, which I'm really excited about. This Pear Green, which you can see I've used quite a bit. It's got a bunch of other stuff on it, as well as this Turquoise Green. I think those are going to be really pretty colors. Springtime, spring Eladrin. I'm going to do just a simple in the pot swirl for this one, and then the fun is going to come in piping flowers on the top, which I don't have a lot of experience with, so it should be fun and exciting to try. Go ahead and break this up for you. Alright, so as you can see, this is a very hard oil heavy recipe. This is not my normal recipe that I usually use. I'm kind of just really wanted to jump back into soaping, and so I was like, I'm just going to make up a recipe with what I've got on hand, and that's what I did. So today we've got castor oil in here, we've got coconut oil, we've got cocoa butter, we've got shea butter, we have lard, which is not something I always soap with. Sorry, that is probably a terrible angle for you. And rice bran oil in this one. So we'll see. We'll see how it does. I also, you can see that those liquid oils that I just mixed in, that's literally just the castor and the rice bran. Those had some kale and clay and some goat milk powder already pre-mixed into them. Try to scrape as much of this as I can into our tall container. Kind of had to guesstimate on the size of this recipe as well. This is our fragrance going in. This is a dupe of Beautiful Day, the Bath & Body Works fragrance. I really like it. It's one of my favorites, and it is, of course, a springy fragrance. So I forgot to mention that we're going to be doing a mostly white base. So we're going to do a white base with a sparkly glitter mixed in. And then we'll, in the pot, swirl, I think, all of the colors in. And then the colors will be all on top in all the flowers. So should be pretty. I definitely had to include glitter because if I'm thinking about elves in the Feywild, that just makes sense to me. Okay, and white is going to be our main color, but I am going to be, ooh, we're thickening up faster than I expected. I am going to be mixing in, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. Trying to reserve is what I was talking about, trying to reserve for the piping. So I might have to, I don't know if I want to stick blend this more or just try to stir it out. I think I'm just going to try to stir it out. It's been a long time since I used this fragrance. And And I was expecting it to give me a little bit more time, but that's okay because I also didn't want to have to hang out forever waiting for it to thicken for the piping. So let's just kind of try to smooth it out a little bit. I think I've probably set aside way too much for the colors and not enough for the white. So I always do that. Just kind of eyeballing it. TD, I find I always like to hit with the stick blender because it just comes out better when you mix it better. Get that glitter in. I'm gonna do a good bit because we're talking about fae elves and they need glitter, in my opinion. Okay, since this is getting so thick, I don't know if in the pot is gonna work. I'm trying to see if I can see my glitter. It's very subtle. There we go. All right, sorry, I realize I'm way back off the camera too here, sorry. I told myself I was gonna try to work in the middle of the camera for you, and then everything got crazy. Is Majestic Purple, also from Micas and More, and it's a little bit darker. That Cosmic Purple has kind of a blue sheen to it as well. We're gonna just dump in some of that Majestic Purple and see where we end up. Oh yeah, that's better. Much pretty. Much prettier for what I was wanting. The lavender was pretty, but just not what I was going for this. I do love that Cosmic Purple has a little bit of that. It's like got a little bit of a blue shimmeriness to it. I guess that's where the Cosmic comes from. But I think that's perfect for like a fae elf inspired soap. Got a little bit of ruby red we're going to throw in with the pink to darken it up a little bit. And then we need to get this in our mold because it is thick, thick. So this may not be the most beautiful. We may, you know what, I might just layer it actually since it's so thick. That might be the best thing to do to not end up with something totally ooky in the mold. So, goodness. We might not be piping, guys. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Go in with some white. No, you know what? We're going to do like, kind of like you do with a camo soap and just do little splotches of color throughout. And I might just kind of try to swirl it as I go. Eladrin are typically rather chaotic creatures, and this is turning out to be a little bit of a chaotic soap. So, fitting, I would say. I'm gonna have to move this a little bit so that I can see what I'm doing and you guys can see what I'm doing. Go. I don't sell soap very much. I do a little bit in my other, I have Smoky Mountain Soapery where I sell soaps occasionally, but I'm more of a soap for fun person most of the time. So I'm not gonna, whoop. So it's a little bit, helps me to kind of not be as stressed about it. Like, you know, with all this glooping and glopping, and it's fine because it's just for me and for friends. So it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter even if I was selling it, because I think it's going to be pretty no matter what. But it's a little bit more challenging when it's all thick like this. Trying to just plop color in different spots and then swirl it around a little as I go. Not swirl it too terribly much that it gets real muddy. I need to be using more of the white than I have been, because I have a lot more white than I do colors. So let me take my own advice here and get some more white in there. I am a little bit late to the game recording this for the soap challenge, so I probably will not have the cutting on this video. Instead, what I will do is I'll just upload pictures of the cut soap to my Instagram, which is in the comments down below, and you'll be able to see the final result of this crazy swirl, whatever we're doing here. Really wanted to pipe some flowers. I haven't piped in ages. Might still try, we'll see. It kind of sped up to a point and then has just sort of stalled, so that's good. Make sure I get different colors touching each other every time. We're calling this plop and swirl. Main concern when you have something like this is air bubbles. So that's why I keep stopping and slamming it down, because I don't want to get a bunch of air bubbles. That one might have been a little muddy, but that's okay. Just debating about the piping. It's definitely a good consistency for piping. I don't need the white for piping, so I'm trying to get most of that in. I am messy today, guys. Messy. All right. But if I'm gonna pipe, I need to start conserving these colors, because I don't have a whole lot left. Getting to the top here. You know what? I do think I'm gonna pipe, but I think what I'm gonna do is just throw all the colors together. Ooh, I've got quite a bit of green left. Oh, that's okay though, because I wanted to do leaves. See? Meant to be. I do think I'm going to pipe, but I think instead of doing different colors of flowers, which was my original plan, I think I'm just gonna throw all of the colors into one and just do some like super colorful ones. Embrace that Eladrin chaos, I suppose. All right, let's see if we can clean up just a little around the edges. This was kind of a crazy one, guys. Now I'm gonna give us a white base down here for our piping. I will pause you guys for a minute, get all that set up, get some of this tidied up a little bit, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back and ready to rock. All cleaned up. Got my green in here. I don't have a tip on this one. I just kind of cut the end off of the piping bag to give me just a very narrow opening. Might be too narrow. I'm gonna cut it. There we go. And so my thought was to just kind of try to do this where you can see and I can see. So I just want to do some like, Can you guys tell I'm rusty? All right, we're just gonna do some vines. This is just gonna kind of be like the background. So no real rhyme or reason here. I don't know how much of this will even show through once I start putting flowers on, but we'll see. Some vines under there, and then maybe some leaves. Might actually be a good idea to add in some leaves between the flowers once I start putting them in as well. But we'll do this first. Yeah, so totally thought that I was gonna have a lot of time after making this because the recipe was gonna take a while to set up. I was like, yeah, I'll have time to, you know, sort out my piping, get all a bunch of different tips ready. Nope. So this is a Wilton 2D. It's just what I grabbed. I'm just gonna do some little swirls with it. Gonna have quite a bit left over here. Make something else with. Up most of the top and then come back in with the green again after. This is kind of looking a little 4th of July right now to me. That pink and white and blue. All right, so not really flowers. That's okay. You guys who have seen my videos know that I'm just kind of a wing it soaper anyway. So, just gonna go with this. I like it. I think what's gonna make this even better is if I sprinkle some of this glitter on top. Now I'm gonna try to do this carefully. I don't want it to get like too much. There it goes. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, this is making me very happy right now. That is so pretty. Okay. So like I said, I am late on the uptake with getting this video done. So it will probably have to go up without the cutting portion on the back. and I will, that was too much. And I will just post the cut pictures to my Instagram. So if you guys want to check that out, I am Geek's Bathhouse on Instagram as well. And hopefully this spring Eladrin Dungeons and Dragons inspired soap will inspire you as well. Big shout out to Steph and Micas and More for putting on this 2020 spring challenge. Check out all the other videos. Follow the hashtags on this video, and you can check out lots of other videos from other soapers. And thanks guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.